8 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, 2.5 tackles for loss, and his last snap at Kroger Field forced a fumble to put the game on ice. So we'll get straight to questions for Boog. Raise hands, and we'll go from there. John?
Boogie, just given everything that you all went through, and you finished with a 4-6 record, but how do you evaluate the season as a whole?
It was a unique season. Starting with the 10 SEC game schedule, that was unique within itself. This is the toughest conference in the country, I think. So starting with that, just knowing you have 10 SEC games is brutal. So you have to mentally prepare at another level, as well as physically. And then going through the season, the things we dealt with Coach Larman and things like that, it made it even tougher for us to get through the season, But for us to end it on a win, it's a good feeling, and it shows that we pushed through adversity.
Josh?
Yeah, I know that it was tough for you guys to get together and kind of do some of the team bonding stuff, because I imagine that would have helped, to get through some of all the stuff that you've dealt with. What did you find yourself doing to kind of keep yourself just focused and upbeat and trying to get through everything this year?
Right, it's kind of tough. Like Coach Stoops said one day, it's kind of like practice to the dorm, homework, practice to the dorm, homework, and that's kind of what it's been like, because of COVID and the restrictions we have. So it's definitely been kind of tougher this year, without having those opportunities to get together with other teammates and things like that, to kind of cope with whatever's going on off the field. But I think, us, we did enough with each other and as a team, to try to keep that camaraderie going, and try to get through what we were going through as a team.
Larry?
I just wondered, one, how you kind of feel about a bowl game. Would you like to play one if you get the chance? And then two, as you think back on your career, what do you think you'll be the most proud of?
I think the thing I'll be most proud of is just what I've been able to accomplish here. I was a basketball player coming up my whole life. I didn't start playing football until my junior year of high school. I was a 2-star recruit, the lowest rated recruit in my class of 2016. So for me to finish out my senior day the way I did and accomplish the things I've done while I've been here, I'm very appreciative of what I've done. I'm proud of the work I put in. And then the teammates that I built relationships with over the past 5 years are guys that I talk to the rest of my life. I've met best friends here and guys that I truly remember for the rest of my life.
Would you like to play in a bowl game?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this one tonight. We're going to have a team meeting tomorrow on Sunday to talk about bowl game and things like that, and when we're done with that meeting, we'll have that answer.
John Clay?
Assuming that you do move on, these young guys on this defense, what do you feel like the defense is in shape? What kind of shape do you feel like the defense is in for next year?
I think they're in good shape. Starting with, Coach White. He has a standard set on his defense. The things we've been able to accomplish since he's took over as a DC, speaks for itself. So I think just the scheme itself is going to help those guys, and then the talent you have across the board with the guys that will be returning next year. I think they have great opportunity to uphold that standard.
All right, got time for one or two more. Anyone else? John, go ahead.
But yeah, obviously, like you talked about playing an all SEC schedule, you played against some really good players. But what about Kevin Harris for South Carolina tonight? He ran really hard and seemed like it was really hard to bring down. How would you rate him against some of the other backs you played?
Oh, yeah, he's very good. We saw it on film throughout the week. Coming into this game, he was the leading rusher in the SEC. He lived up to the hype. He's a good back, runs hard, doesn't go down on first contact. So it really took a group effort for us to get him down. You know, he's a good player.
All right, everybody, appreciate it. Thanks for sticking with us through all the Zoom calls this year, and we'll get back with you